when you last year, obviously getting a chance to play on special teams, I don't believe you ever got a snap on defense, but obviously playing on special teams, what did you pick up? What did you learn from that experience last year that's helped you going into year two?
So I was in the safety room last year with Sessi, and I'd say just seeing how he played and see how he conducted himself in meetings, and then obviously on the field and get a little bit into the playbook before that, just being in there all year and kind of picking up what everyone else is doing. I'd say that did a tremendous effect. Just the way that he operated and how that team last year, how they all interacted with each other and how they played on the field, that standard, just it kind of set the bar of where I wanted to be and where I needed to get to.
Did you take the experience on special teams? Did it help that when you moved to positions that Ricky Brown, Coach Brown was such a big part of special teams? Now he's your coach. Did that help the transition for you?
Yes, 100%. I mean, special teams was that was my thing last year. I mean, it's still my thing this year, and and I mean, I heard his voice every single day, and it's gonna stay that way. So definitely, I knew how he likes to coach things up, and kind of his terminology. We kind of speak a different language here, so getting to know that was great.
When you look at it now, we're closing in, on the first game of the season. What is your priorities over the next, 10 to 12 days before you get ready for the first game? What are the things that you're most focused on right now on the football
Um,
side of things?
well, on the football side of things, is just giving it my all. Getting we say it in the striker and raider room. We say getting your check, getting your up arrow every single day. So just going day by day until game day and making sure I do the right things, get the calls, get aligned, get my stance, get my key, and then do what I'm responsible of, and just continue to hone in on the little details and the finer things. And of course, game plan.
Thank you, Trent.
Sir.
Scott Wyckoff.
Yeah, Trent, how fired up are you guys to get things going now in less than 2 weeks against Towson?
I mean, I am ecstatic. I can't wait. It's the only thing that's on my mind.
And what is it about playing the opener at home? You got to experience it running down the field on special teams last year, but with the possibility of really making an impact out there defensively this year, what does it mean for you to get this season started going at home in front of all your brigade members at the stadium?
I mean, it means everything. I mean, throughout the summer and the winter workouts, I mean, Coach K puts us through the ringer, and he really wants to develop us. So going through all that, and then we get the fall camp in the spring, and seeing how much I've grown in the position, I can't wait to let it all show and put all the work out on display.
And what has this last year been like for you? As a plebe and in the safety room, and then in the spring changing positions, and now getting a real chance to prove yourself and make your hay at that new position this season.
Um, I'd say it just has been all open ears. I don't know anything, and I'm gonna learn everything. Whatever anybody says, it's gonna stick to me. I'm gonna do it as hard as I can. And the main thing with me was focusing on my eat, which is effort, attitude, and toughness for me. So it's what we go for on the team. And I mean, every single day I was like, I know I'm gonna mess up. It's not about if you mess up, it's about when. But I know if I mess up, I'm gonna have elite eat. I'm gonna go full 110% into whatever I'm doing. And I mean, it's been well for me. So yeah.
Thanks.
Tim Nolan.
Trent, we've been talking a lot with your coaches about how the caliber of the Navy recruit has gone up and up exponentially in these past couple of years. And you were somebody who had offers from Marshall and Maryland and Syracuse. And you decided to come here and stay in your home state, go to the Naval Academy. How have you seen firsthand the caliber of recruit? And why do you think that Navy was so compelling to players of your talent level?
I just think everything that the Naval Academy has to offer, I mean, it's next level. I mean, it's devoid of the transfer portal, it's devoid of NIL, and it's a true team culture. And the brotherhood is real. And I did a lot of player panels over the off season, and the main thing that I told everyone was like, we're not playing for a check, we're not mercenaries, we're playing for each other, and that's everything. And I mean, of course, this next class that came in from Naps, um, giant dudes, athletic dudes, and I think that we're going to see a lot more of those people in the plebe class stepping up and having a role than we did last year. I mean, the guys, I mean, like in our class, like Jordan Collins, guys like that. I mean, that just goes to show.
What do you think you've done off the playing field that's shown your coaches that you deserve to be thought highly of in this outside linebacker room?
I'd say just maintaining good grades, staying out of trouble, and just being there for my company and stuff. I feel like that goes a long way. When if you Coach New talks a lot about compartmentalization, and if you do everything you need to do on the Bancroft Hall side of things, when you come to Ricketts Hall, it'll all come along for itself. So I think the fact that they don't have to worry about me on the Bancroft Hall side of things in terms of academics and in the hall, it goes a long way in which they can trust me on the field.
You're talking about those plebes you think are ready to pop a moment ago. Who's somebody that we should keep our eyes on that you think might rise and arrive on the scene a little earlier than expected?
Uh, Defensive lineman. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now. He's one of my. I talk to him every single day. Brian Hall. He reminds me of the guy from The Longest Yard, the super big D lineman. That's what he reminds me of. I think Brian Hall is gonna. I think he's a D lineman. He's the giant dude, and I think that he's a guy that. I mean, we're not gonna get another one. We might get another one of him, but I hope. I mean, he's gonna be a dog.
Thank you.
Wags.
Trent, can you talk about how did the position change come about? At what point did the coaching staff, I don't know who it was, whether it's Coach Lewis or Coach Brown, but how did they come to you and say they wanted you to switch from safety to outside linebacker?
So, it was sometime over the winter. I think it was the start of the winter. It was still when Coach Volker was here, and he was like, "We're gonna have you move to the striker room. We think that you're a physical dude." He mentioned Jackson Campbell, and I asked about my weight. I was like, I'm gonna be playing outside linebacker now. What do you need me to gain 10 pounds?" So uh, he mentioned Jackson Campbell and just how his weight, and he said, if I play their style of ball, I run fast, hit hard, and then all I had to do is get the details down. And he said I could do something with it, so I just stuck to that.
Your kind of response to this? I mean, obviously it shows that they want to find a way to get you on the field, that they, think you have potential. And obviously they've got safeties that are experienced, guys like Philip Hamilton and Giuseppe, and this is a way to get you on the field. What was your reaction when they brought this idea to you?
I was excited. I honestly I thought the same thing. I was like, this is an opportunity for me to get onto the field. It's an opportunity to get more reps and to show what I can do on defense. So I came in all open ears. I was ready to do whatever they want me to do. And honestly, my mentality is I'll do anything to get on the dark side defense. I'll do anything to play with my brothers. So it was a matter of how can I give out my full effort to get onto the field, no matter what I'm doing.
Obviously, I talked to you about for the strength and conditioning story. You've gained weight, gotten stronger, bigger. Has it translated into how is it like when you take on these offensive linemen? Do you feel like you're able to match up and do the job you need to do, shed blocks?
100%. I mean, all the work that we did on the off season, it's definitely paid dividends. Coach K, like I said before, I mean, he's special, and a lot of people here would agree with me on that. And just the way that we attack the workouts and everything else, I feel like I'm having a high motor, and I can strike these dudes now. So just keep it coming.
Trent, who else recruited you and why did you choose Navy?
So I had about 20 offers coming out of high school, some of which were Maryland, Syracuse, and Pitt, and then Marshall, Temple, a bunch of the group of fives, and group of four, group of five, whatever. And
It
then
is group of five now. You're right. You're
yeah.
right.
So I got I got offers from all of them, and then I kind of thought about my future outside of football. That was the main thing for me, and then I really wanted a true team culture. I wasn't worried as much as NIL and the transfer portal because I mean you're gonna have a great education, and then you're gonna leave the Naval Academy and become a naval officer, which I mean, that's everything to me. Service is, I think that's a core component of life, and I think people are put on this earth to serve other people, and I think this is the ultimate service, not only to the people around you, but to the country. So I think in terms of football, I mean, we're a top 30 program. I mean, seriously, we have some of the best coaches in the nation, coaches that really care about you, coaches that aren't going to leave after 2 years. We have a true culture of people that I know I could trust, and I want to run onto the field, and I'll do anything for them, and I know they do anything for me. And then it's devoid of the transfer portal and having to worry about being replaced by people that they don't even know, and you'll actually be developed. So, in a matter of all that, it was the perfect fit for me. It was just perfect. I think it's the golden ticket, and I think more people should think into it. And I think more people are.
The coaches should just play that video during recruiting time, just play you. I think you said it very well. And I should clarify, when you were being recruited, it was the group of five. Now it's the group of six with the
Oh
Pac-12
wow.
coming back online. But you got it right. Obviously, you and Will Miller are battling at striker. Who are some other guys to look out for at striker?
Um, Justin Coles is bringing it. Plebe Jaden Holder is actually he brings it. He wants to do it. He has a great mentality. Jay Sean McClain's a great leader in the room. I mean, learning from him, I it's in the room. It's I mean, we're battling, of course, and we're competing against each other, but it's all love. As soon as you run off the field, you're getting coached up by Justin Coles, Jay Sean McClain. I mean, we're coaching each other up to take each other's spot pretty much. And I mean, you won't have that anywhere else. And I think that it says a lot about our room, and it is who our room is, like who we are as a room. So I say Justin Coles. Obviously, we know Will Miller. Like Will Miller is my probably my closest friend on the team, and we're competing for a spot. We competed for a spot on special teams plebe year too. So it's just who we are as friends, and I think all that off sideline relationship where we're coaching each other up to take each other's position is like it's everything.
Good stuff. And then being a local guy, do you have any friends on the Towson team?
I have a bunch of Spalding guys on the Towson team, yes, and some dudes I played against in high school. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good to run into them a little bit.
And then one last one. I'm breaking the three-question rule just because you mentioned Spalding. What are your thoughts about Coach Green now coaching at your alma mater?
I'm excited to see what they do over there. And I can't wait to hit up a game and see how they're doing. So I'm excited about them.
Awesome. Thank you. Joe Miller.
Yeah, on the local angle, Trent, did you have any connection to the Naval Academy? I mean, did you go to games as a kid? Was it on your radar when you were a freshman or sophomore in high school, or did it just become on the radar when you got recruited by them?
So, I mean, it sounds terrible. I'm from Glen Burnie, 30 minutes out, and honestly, I did not know that the Naval Academy existed my first 2 years of high school. And I know they recruit later. Well, they recruited me later, and as soon as I heard it, I think I committed on my second visit. I was like, I mean, I was like, this is the spot where I want to be. I took a game visit, and I was like, I love the atmosphere. I love what they have to offer. When stuff just clicks in recruiting, it clicks, and that's what happened with me. I didn't commit on my first visit because my parents didn't come. But then I saw the look in my dad's eye the second visit. I was like, this is the place I want to be. So, and then having my parents being able to come to every game and stuff like that, and being in the area, I can go home every weekend if I would like to. So it's great.
I was going to ask about that. It does it make it a lot easier being so close to home when you talk to your fellow midshipmen about, maybe their, parents are in Minnesota or wherever they're at. Does it make it a little bit easier being so close to home?
Yeah, I try not to talk to it too much with my company mates because there's some people from Alaska that don't get to go home very much. But I mean, I tell them I can go home every weekend. My parents come to almost every practice, so I see them a lot. So yeah, it's definitely a different type of academy if you are from here.
Yeah. It was interesting. And you talked about in your bio, your connection with Will, because I thought it was always interesting that Jackson and Kenneth were so tight last year and they were competing for that same spot that you now and Will going back and forth. Is there anything about sort of this place that makes it seem like two guys fighting for the same spot can be such good friends?
Yeah, I mean, and listen, it sounds crazy, but shared trauma, shared struggle, it brings people together, and that's what makes the brotherhood so tight is that it's hard. It's way harder than any other place. Um, all the alumnus can speak on it. All the brotherhood members can speak on it. It's a super hard place, and that brings us all together. And it's even a different type of connection when you have in the exact same struggle. We're messing up on the same plays. We're coaching each other up on the same plays. It brings you so close. So yeah, I think it's the same thing with Jackson and Kenny. We both deal with Coach Brown every day. Not saying like it's a bad thing, it's a great thing, but both deal with Coach Brown every day. And we just get that same exact shared experience, so it just brings us a lot closer.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Sir, thank you.
Scott Wyckoff.
Trent, now that you know what the Naval Academy means both locally and nationally, what does it mean for you now that you have that awareness to be from Glen Burnie, to have gone to high school in Severn, and now to be a part of this local program?
Are you asking what does it mean to me?
Yes.
Um, I'd say it means a lot. It means a lot for Spalding. It means a lot for the people in my hometown and my family. And it's just what can I do to show that Maryland ball is supreme? What can I go to show that the Naval Academy football is right, the striker position, Coach Brown's a great coach. It goes a lot more than just me. It's about everybody else too that helped me get there. And like a good quote that old Spalding head coach used to say, Kyle Schmidt, was you stand on the shoulders of the people before you. So it's like I just got added to the ATK alumni group chat, and I mean to show off for them guys and my hometown and Spalding, that everyone around me, it means everything. So it's about them, not just about me.
How did Spalding prepare you off the field academically and socially for the Naval Academy?
Um, I'd say, I mean, the schoolwork there was, I mean, obviously the schoolwork at the Naval Academy is a lot. It's a lot to handle, but I'd say the classes at Spalding definitely prepared me for the workload and stuff like that. And then also, there's a lot of athletes here at the Naval Academy. Being um, the physical mission is big here at the Naval Academy, and I'd say at Spalding, it was like it's almost like a sports private school where everyone's athletic and everyone does sports or their own thing. And I felt like that being able to uh, interact with other athletes in the way that you do at Spalding really prepared me to work with people here. So I say it did a lot.
How has your sister helped you transitioning to college and being a college athlete with her experiences as a college athlete?
I'd say her just sharing her insight and how she dealt with it. I mean, um she didn't have the exact same path that I did, of course, but I mean, her sharing her struggles and her trauma and how it affected her definitely helped me keep an open mind to other things. And I mean, you need both perspectives here, and it helped me stay a little optimistic too. So,
Thanks.
Tim Nolan.
Trent, last year was also a special season opener for you. You had your first career tackle in that game. What do you remember most from maybe that moment or even just the game in general that you're so excited to recapture here in a couple of days?
yeah, I mean, running out for the first time with all the guys and seeing how packed Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium was and the roar of the crowd when we run out the tunnel there is it was everything. Seeing the team captains hold the American flag too, and just the history and paying homage to the stadium and all the stuff that we did, not only in plebe summer but in fall camp. I mean, I couldn't help but to verbally be like, "Oh my gosh, this is real!" Like, I'm not saying I made it yet, but this is the real deal. So I just can't wait to relive that feeling. And also, one of my favorite game day experiences is walking off the bus, getting to hug my family and seeing who they bring and everyone around them. I feel like it's everything, and I can't wait to experience it again.
And then just one more for me. Your coach has talked about it. You've kind of alluded to it on this call, but there's a feeling around the program that you guys can take another step forward. Like 21 wins in the last two seasons hadn't been done before, and you guys still feel like there's room to grow. What do you envision as the ceiling for this Navy football program in your career here?
I think it's a new team, and it's a team that has a lot of potential. And I mean, Coach Newberry set the standards very high, and he set goals that are definitely attainable. And I think if we continue to listen to what the coaches have to say and give our full effort and really pay attention to the finer details of the defense and the offense, that we can attain whatever is set of in front of us. So I'm really excited for this year.
All right, I'll ask one more. What are those goals, those attainable goals you're talking about?
I mean, of course, I mean it's the name of the game here. We got to beat Army first. Beat Army. That's our goal. Win the opener. And I mean, we're shooting for the college football playoffs. That's what we want to do. It's attainable, and that's what we want to do. So
Thanks, Trent.
that's probably our biggest right there.
Wags.
So with regard to the competition at striker, are you and Will both getting reps with the first team so that the coaches can kind of see how you do when going against the ones?
I mean, in fall camp, I was taking the reps with the ones. He was out, a little shoulder stinger deal going on, so I was with the ones. He was with the twos, and then there's a little bit of fluctuation at the three. So that's how it was all camp. I don't know how it's going to be moving into the season.
What has been the biggest transition for you? I mean, what are you finding is difficult? What are you having to improve upon? Kind of talk about that. Obviously, you have pass coverage skills. I'm sure rushing the quarterback is a key element. Also, setting the edge on the run. Kind of talk about what are the challenges for you.
I'd say my biggest challenge right now is definitely fixing my blitz path and just getting better at my pass rush technique. I feel like my blitzing, it's just I've been in coverage my entire life as a safety. Of course, running down and hitting stuff is what I love to do, but I mean, I've never really blitzed the passer like that in my life. So just getting more reps at that is everything. And I mean, transitioning, it was a little bit different to be, instead of backpedaling, I'm taking the first step forward and using my hands a lot more. So yeah, that's probably the biggest things.
And can you talk about having Coach Brown? I mean, he's a very active and energetic coach, and I'm sure he's teaching you a lot about this new position.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Brown is, I mean, he's one of the best, or the best coach I've ever had. I mean, he takes the time to really get to know us, and you could tell he really cares about us, and he takes the time to really hone on the finer details to make sure we're getting better as men and not only as football players. So he's made the transition. I mean, everything I've done is definitely alluded to him, and just him getting my mentality right and him teaching me the technique and refining that technique. I still have a lot to go, but he's definitely helped me get there.
All right, thanks.
Anyone have any other questions for Trent?
Good.
All righty. Thanks a lot. Great stuff, Trent.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Trent.
We'll see you at practice tonight.
See ya.